Hey guys, we're here at Urban Hacks, and we're gonna have a visit. We're gonna see what is going on inside over here, because we heard so many good news about this place, and we definitely wanted to share the information with you so you know what's going on. Let's see. Hello.
Hi.
Happy to
Hi,
see
Emmanuel.
you.
Good to see you.
This is Mr. Jeff. Thank you very much for accepting our visit, Mr. Jeff. Great to see you. Can we come in?
You can. Come on. Find your way in.
All right. Wow. Such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place. Absolutely amazing. Look at this. Mr. Jeff, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. We're happy and grateful to be a guest in such a beautiful project. Today we decided to come and visit you because we had so many beautiful and positive things about this place, and we wanted to know what's going on over here. All right, we wanted to know why artists around the community, they point to your direction, and why so many other different people from different backgrounds came here to find something unique, something exclusive. So thank you very much for being here. Do show us around. Tell us a little bit, first of all, about who are the geniuses behind this project.
There is one genius, and then there is me.
That's fantastic.
We have two directors. I'm one of the directors. My name again is Jeff Henderson. My other director, co-director, is Dieter Ward, who has a daytime job at the BBC in Birmingham, and so he's busy there today. I've been here now. We set this up about 5 years ago, so we've been in this best kept secret in Walsall for the last 5 years. When we came here 5 years ago, the spiders were in charge. This was lots of spiders' webs, and we spent a long time cleaning it up. It's still controlled chaos, but it's a place we really like. This was the stables, the stables block of Victoria Corn Mill, and so going back over the last century, they used to make cornmeal from the wheat, and here we have the place where they used to keep the horses. Now we use it to keep makers and creative people. And as you can see, it is pretty much controlled chaos in here.
Tell us a little bit, sorry to interrupt you, tell us a little bit. I see a lot of machinery, a lot of beautiful things here. I see that, what is this? Do share with us.
Yes.
Is this a mini you?
This is a mini me when I was younger and more good looking.
That's so beautiful. That's so cool.
So one of the services we offer is for people to be scanned. We can use a handheld scanner, and then using our 3D printers, produce little models of them. And we've done hundreds over the last few years. So what you're seeing in front of you here is kind of the two extremes of technology that we use. This is the result of latest technology in terms of 3D scanning and 3D printing, and it's sitting on what is probably a 60-year-old wood lathe. And there's lots of people would relate to this. This was a pile of scrap, and we found a person who was retired who's converted this back into a workable machine for turning wood.
Wow.
So what we're interested in is combining traditional technology, artisan technology, with the new digital technology, and we try and blend those two together. So as we walk around the place and look at some of the other things we've got here, as you can see over here, we've got probably a 50-year-old typewriter, which was the word processor of its day. Still works, and we're probably going to convert that into some kind of ornament.
I find it so very interesting. What is this?
This was an exhibit that we developed for Creative Black Country back in 2018. And so it's an interactive sound wall. And the idea is to capture images of famous people in the Black Country known for sound, whether that's singers, musicians, poets or storytellers, and then create caricatures of them, but then using the modern technology connected up to sound. And so we're using interactive touch technology, so if you touch on any of the icons of these individual artists, that will trigger the soundtrack to do with that artist. And we can see lots and lots of different applications for that kind of technology, both for entertainment, but also to help people who are in isolation. And we're looking at that and working with partners on that.
That's a brilliant, brilliant idea. You see, you never know when you step in over here what you're gonna find. Because these are so unique type of elements.
Let's go into the stables proper.
Oh, please. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. These are actually the shape of this used to live horses over here, right?
That's right. So where you're standing is exactly where a horse would have been standing.
That's fantastic.
And because it is a listed building, we cannot take these out. And actually, we don't want to. We're very happy to keep the building as it was.
This is so original because only in certain places of the country you can still visit this and have access to it in real life. A lot of these items that are in museums right now.
What we try and do is make sure we've got the full range of tools to help people make what it is they want to make. And that can be from jewellery making, the very, very small items, to fashion design, as I mentioned before, to woodworking. And as you see here, we're in the process of making an invisible elephant.
Invisible elephant?
I beg your pardon, an invisible hippopotamus.
Wow!
And so what we did was we've taken the model of a hippopotamus and we've sliced it into pieces. So from one angle, when you look through it, you see the background, you don't see the hippo. And that's going to be part of one of the hippopotamuses, which is on the new Hippo Trail to help publicise Walsall as a destination.
Wow! What a huge idea and project.
But if we move to the next bay, you can see our new laser cutter.
Wow!
And
yes! Tell us about this machine, because practically over here you can put all the metals, but also plastics and
and wood.
Look at this. These are made with these machines, right?
Yes, so we're just busy. We've got our new premises in the centre of Walsall, and outside we're making the sign. And so all the letters and our logo have been cut out of perspex on this machine.
Okay, that looks amazing. What a piece of art. Absolutely great, absolutely great.
What's key to all of this is we don't want people coming in and having to ask us to use these machines.
Really?
We want to train people to use these machines themselves. Once they understand what the machines can do, and this is an example of a new game board, this is an example of an award for a competition.
Mm-hmm. I see.
And so once people appreciate what these machines can do, they have the ideas. Okay. So if they have the ideas and we've got the equipment, we can start to do some amazing things.
How will they be able to access all this? Do you have somebody that actually teach them how to use all these tools?
Two ways. One is we run a set of courses. Right. So we're running our creative design courses, which includes fashion design, jewellery making, 3D modelling and photography. And in the 3D modelling course, they'll be covering the 3D printers, the laser cutter, the CNC router. Then they start to produce really, really interesting things. The other way is that people just become a member. They start to use the place, use the facility, they sign up and become a member. And once they're a member, and once they've been trained to use these machines, we let them get on with it.
Wow. Freedom to create anything that comes to your mind. So this is probably the most beautiful space for those ideas that yet you have them, but you don't know how to bring them to light. So come and visit Urban Hacks. I'm more than happy to introduce you to Mr. Jeff over here and his tutors and all the team that make all this happen. So do not hesitate. Now you have a place where that idea can go from a design, from a planning, and also creation, physical creation using the materials that are available over here. Definitely, if you come and speak with the creative team over here, they will find so many alternatives and options for your ideas to happen.
We are in our general purpose workshop. Some of it's general purpose, some are very specific. So you'll find over here, this is where Mark, who's our resident guitar maker, resides and designs and makes his guitars. So you can see up on the wall some of the concept designs and the prototypes of the guitars that he's been making. And then you're starting to see down here the first series of his very expensive but artisan designed and made guitars. If Mark was here, he'd tell you a lot more detail. I'm not a guitar maker, but we're really pleased. And he's been here about 4 years now and is a real addition to the team here.
Yeah.
And he's very happy to pass on his knowledge on woodworking in addition to what he does on guitars. So again, in here, a range of general purpose machines which allow people to design and make things out of wood.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful and absolutely valuable. Wow, wow, wow. Such a huge team. Very, very important people, creative people that make things happen. That's what we want to see, absolutely. Come on and let's have a look upstairs of our superior level. Okay, that's a beautiful part of the 3D.
Yes, one of the services we provide here is to scan and 3D print real people.
That's
beautiful. Over the years, we must have done hundreds and hundreds of different people and family members, and it just creates a 3D memento which replaces photographs, we think.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So that means that also the students that will come over here, they will have the possibility to create their own form, shape. Will you take the picture of the person and then will you put it in the...
No, we have a device which we scan you in 3D. So as you rotate, we capture all of your data, all of your fabric and materials, and then we print a 3D model.
How cool is that? How cool is that? I mean, I don't know any place in Walsall that you can do that. So, well, congratulations again. Right, we're at the superior level, on the top of the mountain. I can see that, yeah? So tell us a little bit this space.
Yeah, so what we have here is the cleaner space, but the busier space, as you can see today. So over to straight ahead of us, we've got the photography studio run by our colleagues Dee and Harmon, who are hiding behind the screen.
Come outside and say hello.
Hello, how are you?
So in addition to the photography studio, over to my right, we have our bank of 3D printers. So the models that you saw on the stairs, and the models, of course, once we've captured the data, can be as big or as small as you'd like them to be. So this was a good friend of ours, Tony Kemschel, and we captured him. And we have printed bigger, but this is a dinky version of Tony.
That's so beautiful.
This one, another story, but an important story. In Walsall Museum, there's a collection of medieval marching poles called the Bayard's Colts. This is one of the colts. This particular one was scanned and 3D printed at Warwick University using a very, very expensive 3D printer. And that's in 4 different materials. And my colleague, my co-director Dieter, he added LEDs to the eyes. And so for young people it was interesting because you could send a tweet to the device and the eyes would change colour.
Wow, this is so cool. Beautiful, beautiful.
Over on my right, as we move into this area, this is the space where people can actually hire a desk.
Really?
Yes, so they can run their own business from here.
Over here.
Okay, so this is where my two colleagues Dee and Harmon reside and run their business. And on the wall are examples of a photography project that you did a few years ago. And that was capturing stories of people's lives, but all based upon who they would like to sit beside them on a couch.
I see.
Yes, so lovely photographs.
Okay, with the banjo. I see it. Neolithic woman. Oh, this is so inspirational because tell us a story in a picture.
It tells a story in a picture, but it also, to me, there's an element of community cohesion because you've got people from all different backgrounds, but within a common creative framework. Our
beautiful colleague,
my colleague Tripta, who has been doing fashion design, is a fashion designer and is running our fashion design courses.
My name is Tripta Baden. I am a tutor here teaching fashion design. I graduated in 2010 doing fashion design at BCU, and I decided that I wanted to do some teaching, and this Urban Hacks gave me the opportunity to do so. We have students from all of the communities surrounding, and we run short courses in fashion design, which is multicultural, and it's an introduction, and it's very technical also, as well as practically we create garments. Like this is one of our students who did just draping on the dummy, it's called. It's just creating a silhouette. You take this and then you cut it and you make it into a dress. We have both domestic machines as well as industrial machines, which will give you home skills as well as industrial professional skills. Currently, I'm working on a design which I have created for myself. It's for a lady whose son is getting married, and she is going to be the bridegroom's mother. She has chosen pink as a color of choice. How we are designing this, it's actually a very classic style, which is a dress underneath and then a coat over the top. So what we're going to do is, this is the lace that is going to be made of the dress, of the coat, and then that's the dress, and with that is going to be another layer which is going to be on top of this dress, like this, and then that coat is laid over the top like this.
Thank you very much for taking the time to show us around, because this is such a wonderful, wonderful place, and this is your practically a live laboratory, right?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
A lot of action goes on here.
Now, tell us a little bit the courses that you do over here, because we know that you have a course that will start in the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
So what we want to know for our community home and for everybody who's looking at this wonderful interview, tell us a little bit, a person will come here, what would they learn?
Right. People who enroll on these courses, they will learn an introduction to fashion, it's the very basic level of sewing and designing and sketching, but then they can take it on a next level, which will be where they will learn how to do their research and get inspiration and bringing all their researches together, putting it into a mood board, and then sketching ideas from there. And then once they've finalized their ideas, then they can start choosing fabrics, and then we would do pattern making And
Wow.
then after the pattern making, you have the final garment with all the skills that they've learned. And then we will exhibit and showcase their work as well. So they
Wow.
get quite a lot in these courses. But if somebody wants to go and do further studies into fashion, they can take it up as a career, and we would guide them through which courses they can take, which are recognized courses, and then if they wish to go to university, we would even help them progress to that level.
That's fantastic. So much help
Yeah.
from one idea to create something into and then bring it to life, and then if they want to choose to take this to a whole new level as a profession, as a
Yes.
future, well, I'm so happy that you're so prepared. You give them so many options and so many directions, and that's what everybody needs.
Yeah.
They need a specialist to guide them through from their idea and then how to realize it and make it happen.
That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Tell me a little bit about the students that they want to engage with you and different type of projects. Will you help them if they want to decide, or if they come with a different type of ideas? Will you help them to orientate themselves
Yes.
into different direction?
Definitely. Most of our students are from different backgrounds, and they have different skills, or they have no skills at all. And so they bring their skills together, and we will help them realize their skills and make it into a live project for them, so that they can actually take their skills and learn. Also, we help with the language if some of these students are immigrants who has very limited language, so we will help them to actually understand and provide translators for them. I think it will be a wonderful collaboration of languages as well as culture as well as fashion and skills.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those that they are looking to learn a new skill, especially this particular one, we know that in Eastern European culture, but also in other cultures, grandfathers, grandmothers, they always had skills on handmade. Well, in this particular case, at Urban Hacks, they can learn introductory course about fashion design.
Yes.
Yeah, and also they can find many other courses. You have a full support,
Yeah.
language support, and also background support that they can students they can bring their own ideas. They can
Incorporate ideas from us and do some research, and then come up with some unique products that they may enjoy for themselves
And
or
use it,
even
yeah.
for business.
Oh, there you go. So whatever you are, whatever your level of interest is, do reach out to us and see what's available. Okay. Thank you very much for your time, for your dedication, for your hard work, for your passion and knowledge that you want to pass it on. And we're looking forward to see you at the live session.
Thank you
Probably
very
with new students, and we'll probably continue the conversation and different projects. All right.
Do come to visit us. We are starting new classes, and come and have a look at our workshop then. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This was wonderful. This is fashion introduction design course from Urban Hacks. Thank you.
Thank you.
If we use the fashion design as an example, people who've come to this town from all over the world bring with them their own culture. They bring with them their own styles, their own designs, their own fabrics. And if we can actually get them to participate in projects that we run here, we then draw the best from people coming into this part of the world, and to share with people who are already here. that's another bridge. Not only do we bridge across the ages, we want to do bridges across the cultures.
That's beautiful, because that's where Nash Dom CIC actually create the bridge between integration between Eastern European and Russian speaking communities that comes in the UK and create the bridge into the local community, into the local skills, into the local values, into the local places beautiful like this that add so much value into integration, so into collaboration, into creation the possibilities, and we build up so many beautiful ideas. Thank you very much, Jeff. So many elements, so much beautiful space. Quick about your courses. How many students we can accept for your courses?
We're not looking for large classes. We anticipate recruiting about 5 people for each of the courses.
I see.
To repeat, 1 photography, 1 fashion design, 1 3D modelling, and 1 jewellery making. Each which appeals to different people, but the whole idea is to pass on those skills to those people, just to give them an insight into what might be possible, to unleash their creativity. Some people don't know they're creative. What the course does is actually tease out that they actually are creative.
That's true, that's true. A lot of people, maybe they want to get creative, they don't know where to go, they need a little bit of guidance, and that's where you guys come in and create this bridge between an idea and the will to discover a brand new world. And you put them all these beautiful spaces and all these beautiful components into make that idea into a reality. Stimulate that creativity into a piece of work. Incredible.
Yes. But I think what's really important is we can't do it on our own. We would find that there is a natural resistance for people coming into something which is unknown to them.
That's true.
And working with organisations like Nash Dom, who've got a good contact with their community, it means with that partnership we can enable people to access places like this, to develop them and to help them settle more into this community.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much.